wants to do this, but we're a topical show. We have to do something about 9/11.
No, we can't do it. I mean, they won't laugh. They'll think we're all terrorists. We're all gonna die!
Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, thanks. I needed that.
No, hey, look, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, comedy's about healing, right? And what could be more healing than a show full of sketches where we kick those Arabs back to the 12th century where they belong?
Yeah!
Now, I can't go out and get a gun and go over there and give every one of those ragheads to come up as they deserve. But I sure as hell can make sure every one-liner, every pratfall, every racist puppet show that I learned in the Jeff Dunham workshop is a bullet to every one of those cab driving, carpet riding, fez wearing,
Steve,
big munching
we did that already.
Hey, I had a sketch about two Middle Eastern burqa-wearing lesbians who are like scissoring like crazy. And one of them finds a parasitic twin living inside a vagina.
Are you kidding? You change the ethnicities of the lesbians and write the same sketch every week. Yeah.
That's because it's funny every week, Marion.
Look, you guys, why don't we just make it like a metaphor? Like what if the Twin Towers are like an angry couple, and the wife doesn't believe the husband when he gets hit by a plane, and she gets hit by a plane, and then we made a relationship sketch without avoiding the issue. And then like the Statue of Liberty is there, and she's crying, and they ask her like, why are you crying? She says, because I can see the next 10 years, and I can see the human rights being violated in your name, and the blood that's spilled, and the wars that'll be fought. Then Godzilla comes in, and he represents like the third labor.
You guys, why don't we just ignore it? I mean, comedy's supposed to be an escape, right? And we're not here to remind people of tragedies. We're here to remind people about all the good things in the world, right? Like puppies and tambourines and strawberry flavored milk.
Ooh, I love strawberry milk.
You know, with all due respect, you're an idiot.
Please, let her finish, so that we can say that we're not sexist when we call her an idiot.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Listen, I realize that I'm just a visitor here, but what if we did a sketch at the beginning of the show where each of us represents different aspects of the problem, you see? Because, you know, everybody has mixed feelings about 9/11, and if we're all arguing, the audience will relate to us arguing. But in the end, we all come together. See, when we make a really great show. Now, that's the real lesson, isn't it? We can bicker and we can argue, but in the end, we come together and we build something wonderful.
This is the second city this week with anchor George Caleodis. Special guest Isabella Hofmann. Introducing Amanda Wire as the nurse. And brought to you by America, 50 great states, beyond Ohio. Tonight's episode, try and remember.
What a week it was. President Obama outlined a $450 billion plan to bolster job growth in a speech Thursday night. The key benefits of the plan will come to fruition in January 2013 when President Obama joins the ranks of the unemployed. During his speech, President Obama demanded that Congress pass the Jobs Act over a dozen times. Obama added that if they don't pass the act, he'll turn this car around. President Obama also told Congress to, quote, stop the political circus and actually do something to help the economy. Joe Biden immediately Googled world's biggest cotton candy machine. In the Republican debate on Wednesday, Governor Rick Perry compared himself to Galileo Galilei, someone who was also challenged for his beliefs. When asked how an anti-science, climate change denier like himself was in any way similar to the father of modern science, Perry responded, "Nya, nya, nya, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. You are not saying things, I cannot hear you." Unprecedented changes in Homeland Security are causing many to ask what threat, if any, terror groups still pose. We take you now to a terror training camp, far, far away, in a town with a funny name.
Thank you for joining Al-Qaeda. Here is your membership card, your free tote bag, and of course the ever exclusive, you can call me Al, GADA t-shirts. Yes, I thought of it myself while watching the Jew Perlstein.
So, where do I start? Hand-to-hand combat? Bomb making?
Well, things are a little different these days. As you know, those dog Americans have given us a very difficult time, so we have had to make some certain adjustments, and we have had to adapt.
So, where should I start with, like knives or poison?
Well, not exactly, not really. Let me show you.
Okay, now the key is you are going to pull over, but you will leave the back of the cab out so it causes a major traffic jam.
This is Khalid. He is in charge of a taxi driver division.
Okay, now they are going to honk. The key is to ignore them. Okay, now you wait until your fare gets out of the cab and then you hit it! But do what I said out the window.
Up yours, buddy!
Good job! Yes, and the annoyance infrastructure of the United States is fragile, but we are nudging it to the breaking point.
Dear George Caleodis, I am traveling in London and I have been robbed. Please send me $300 to pay my hotel bill.
This Thursday, 8 p.m., stand-up comedy show. Will attend, might attend, not attending.
Yes, you should see our deli simulation.
Excuse me, I ordered a chicken salad on toasted whole wheat with mayo, and I think you've given me a tuna salad on untoasted white with mustard.
Come on, Azir, you can do it.
What do you have to say about this?
I clearly heard you order the tuna salad, Mom. It must be your mistake. However, if you don't want it, I can always make you another sandwich.
Next time you will burn the bread.
Wonderful job. Here are your French fries, Mom.
Watch this.
The salt is on the table, if you want it.
Hey, who lives in a salt on a shaker? I can't eat this.
We are bringing slow, demoralizing terror to the United States. We have operatives in every aspect of American life. We have smelly people in trains and elevators. We have TSA agents making harmless old white people go to the security 2 and 3 and 4 times. And we have the pièce de résistance.
That is ranchero music.
Yes, so the Armenians get mad at the Latinos in LA. We are forcing the U.S. to relax on itself.
I think I would make a very good smelly person in an elevator.
I think you would too.
We went through this last September with the job speech.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. It turns out it's actually gotten more complicated.
Yes, the Cleveland Browns have a first-round playoff game with the Saints on Saturday.
So we'll do it on Friday.
The Republican debate.
What? That's Thursday.
Well, yes, but now that there are 16 candidates, the debate has become a 2-day event.
Shit!
Do you know what? I will speak to the network.
Well, the referee has signaled a touchdown, but there's a challenge flag.
This is an excellent challenge for the New Orleans Saints, as the Cleveland Browns have been dominating them since the beginning of the game.
The play on the field is under official review.
Well, we have a timeout on the field, so now the President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, it has been 4 months since I introduced the job bill, and it seems like a lifetime. Our country has changed a lot in that short time, partly due to the spirit of bipartisanship.
The play on the field is upheld. New Orleans is charged a timeout.
And we'll be right back with the President, but now it's New Orleans first and goal.
Hey, sorry guys, I was late. I thought today was a holiday.
Holiday? What made you think that?
Well, yesterday was 9/11 and it was a Sunday, so I thought they would give us today off.
No, they didn't make it a holiday.
Well, they should, shouldn't they?
Oh, what exactly would we be celebrating, John? The death of 3,000 innocent people?
So Too soon?
Oh, I think so.
Mary, brother, how are you?
Hey, John, did you get a chance to look at those projections I sent you?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. I was supposed to on Saturday, but I got caught up in a few things. Then I was going to yesterday, but then my friends took me out for my birthday, so.
What? What? You partied on the 10th anniversary of 9/11, you sick fuck?
It was my birthday.
Well, you could change it, buddy.
Listen, I spent all the past couple years since 9/11 not celebrating my birthday.
Oh, yeah? Well, you need to not celebrate it a little bit longer.
And what did you do yesterday?
I went to church and prayed for hope and peace.
Well, good for you.
Hey, John, you see the Jets yesterday?
Oh, yeah, the Jets and Cowboys. That was a great game.
Talking about a football game?
Yeah.
I was talking about the Jets that flew in formation over Ground Zero to honor the dead.
So what, is it now too soon to talk about football? Oh, Gigi. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. Gigi, everyone, I'm sorry if I'm being too insensitive about 9/11.
You irascible boar.
You social cod. You inconsiderate fuck. Gigi's pregnant.
Yeah, she was happy. That's why she was hugging us.
But you had to go and bring up 9/11 just to crush my joy. If my unborn child dies, it's on your head.
So, should I just not talk? Is that too soon?
Asshole!
The U.S. Postal Service has 3 months to pay its $5.5 billion debt. The service plans to pay the debt by raising the price of stamps to $5.5 billion. At a Tea Party rally this week, as Sarah Palin approached the podium, New Hampshire conservatives chanted, "Run, Sarah, run." Her speech was delayed 45 minutes as organizers scrambled to catch her. At the White House this week, President Obama honored 8 NASCAR drivers for their community service, saying, "Here in Washington, we also go round in circles as rednecks scream at us." During President Obama's speech, John McCain was the only Republican who clapped when Obama said Republicans used to support the ideas he was proposing. In actuality, McCain was only trying to shut off the lights. While promoting his new memoir, Dick Cheney criticized GOP presidential prospects and endorsed Hillary Clinton. And by endorsed, I mean he begrudgingly yet enthusiastically grunted and then slithered back into the hole that he came out of. Indeed, the Republican presidential debate provided few new ideas, cutting government, cutting taxes, and cutting regulations. With so little to differentiate the candidates, how is a voter to choose? For an answer, we turn to Second City This Week's political fashion correspondent, Tim Gunn.
Tim, welcome to the show.
Why, thank you, George. I'm excited to be here.
Now, Tim, you really have no political knowledge or expertise, do you?
No, that's absolutely correct, George. So I have a passion for fashion, not politics. Much like you have a passion for politics and not fashion.
This is a new suit.
You look just fine.
Thank you, Tim. So you say since there really is no difference in substance between what the Republican candidates are saying, we should judge them on style.
Well, George, today's style is substance.
Well, okay. Let's go through the Republican candidates. First up is Mitt Romney.
Oh, is that his name?
You don't know his name?
That's not important, George. I know everything I need to know just by looking at his picture.
Well, what do you see?
Well, let's first with the hair. Is it black? Is it gray? No, it's both. And that tie. Is it a white tie with blue polka dots or a blue tie with white polka dots? I don't think he knows what it is. This is a man who doesn't know what he stands for. He'll just say anything to get votes.
Okay. How about this
You
one?
know, I've seen her before. She's usually looked much better. The hair. It's so frazzled. It's trying to be good, but it just can't be. You know, and that makeup. Those eyes. This one's a little crazy, George.
Well, her campaign manager just resigned.
Well, that would explain the hair, but not the eyes.
How about this one?
Next.
Okay. How about Ron Paul?
You know, America has never elected a president with unkempt eyebrows.
you sure about that?
Except Lincoln.
Rick Santorum.
Pink tie on a baby blue shirt. This one looks like a nursery for parents who don't know what sex their baby's gonna be. Very immature and childish. Like someone who believes in fairies or angels.
How about Herman Cain?
He's black. George, even an ignorant political man and fashion queen such as myself knows that the Republicans will never nominate a black man to be president.
Okay, how about Rick Perry?
I like the name, very masculine. The hair, so rigid, so stiff. You know, this one is not like that Romney character. This one has convictions, although not very good ones. You know, he strikes me as a man who could kill someone and not even lose any sleep over it.
Okay, so from what you've seen, who do you think is the best Republican candidate in the field?
Well, I would say this one.
That's Brian Williams.
Oh, is that his name? Another great name. Yeah, you know, look at him, George. The hair, the suit, he's the total package.
He's a reporter, Tim. He's not a candidate. He moderated the debate.
Well, he should be a candidate. I mean, look at him. He's reasonable and well-mannered and well-bred.
He's not a candidate. He moderated the debate.
There's no reason to get snippy, George.
I'm sorry, I'm just tired.
I understand. You know, you would be a perfect candidate for my new show, Husky Man Makeover. By the time we get through with you, you feel a lot better about yourself.
I feel fine about myself.
Of course you do.
Tim Gunn, ladies and gentlemen. The president's jobs bill comes as a sign of hope for California, where unemployment remains steady at 12%. And returning veterans are among those having difficulty finding work. We take you now to this front porch.
Hey, look at this guy.
Hey, looking good in that uniform, Dan.
Hey, how's the Army treating you?
It's good, it's real good.
Yeah, they got you flying in helicopters.
Nah, I'm working with computers.
You could have done that here.
Yeah, it's called a computer science major. Most colleges and universities offer them.
Yeah, you can get that pretty much anywhere. My mom could teach you everything you need to know about Microsoft Office. She does great things with clip art.
Wait. How long has this been going on for?
What? Dude, it's been going on for like 20 years. Hey, I graduated with a computer science degree myself.
Yeah, me too.
As did I.
Okay, but I get to apply my training to the real world.
Well, after I graduated, I got a job with Google. Yep, I help them operate their website.
I'm a Google too.
I didn't get hired by Google.
Aha! So not everyone.
I got hired by NASA. I'm an astronaut. I might be the first guy to set foot on Mars, but that's a big maybe.
Yeah, because there may be no space program, right?
Because maybe I'll go to Venus. It all depends on where I want to go more.
Well, I got to travel. I went to Somalia last month, and I got to work with refugees.
Man, I make enough money that I went backpacking across Europe by myself last month. Shook hands with the Pope.
Yeah, he's like a refugee of time.
I learned new languages.
I live in Los Angeles.
I got money for college.
Scholarships.
Google bought me a PhD and a woman.
Okay, well, I'm sure there's one thing they didn't teach you: how to use a gun.
Wow.
The Army will give you a gun.
The president spoke before a joint House session on Thursday, but his jobs bill is bound to have repercussions.
Pass this jobs bill. And starting tomorrow, small businesses will receive a tax cut whenever they hire a new worker or raise worker wages.
Thanks to the President's Jobs Act, I was hired by a small business. Now I foreclose on people who default on their mortgages.
Pass this jobs bill, and we can get people working to rebuild America. Everyone here knows we have badly decaying roads and bridges all over this country.
Wow, he really wants to get the Mexican vote.
Are we really going to allow China to build newer airports and faster railroads.
All right, Ken. I'm gonna stand and applaud at awkward times and throw a bomb off his game. Follow my lead.
The American Jobs Act will install science labs and high-speed internet in classrooms all across the country.
Thanks, Mr. President.
In our newly refurbished classrooms, I can make crystal meth in the same room that I look at the internet.
This idea was taken from a bill written by a Texas Republican and a Massachusetts Democrat.
Don't use my name. Don't use my name.
America should be in a race to the top. A race that I believe we can win.
Great. Now he's playing the race card.
Pass this jobs bill, and the typical working family will get a $1,500 tax break next year.
Hi, welcome to Home Depot.
I just got $1,500 from the government, and I'd like to completely refurbish my home.
You can't do that for $1,500.
You can if you live in a car.
Pass this jobs bill. Pass this jobs bill.
Simplify and repeat. First rule of fascism.
God bless the United States of America.
The motive for a fatal shooting in a Nevada IHOP remains unclear. In the meantime, IHOP's menu will no longer include the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Shooty special. Authorities detained the owner of a Texas daycare center because she was serving milk spiked with sleep-inducing drugs to calm the children. The children now stay at home where parents calm them with legally prescribed drugs. Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and Long John Silver's want to accept food stamps, although skeptics say it may scare off their high-end clientele. Wendy Dickey of TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras dressed her 3-year-old daughter up in a Pretty Woman hooker costume for a pageant. Dickey's daughter won the pageant and the grand prize, 30 years of therapy. Speaking of ladies of the night, we take you now to this street corner.
Hey, baby, you come here for the usual tonight?
Yeah, about that. I don't think I can see you anymore.
Well, what's the matter? You don't think I'm sexy anymore?
No. You're plenty sexy.
Well, did your wife find out? Remember, this is just a business transaction.
Oh, no, my wife is okay with it because prostitutes are in the Bible.
Then what is it?
Well, actually, it's my, spending power, you know? I can't do everything I used to, you know? I mean, I might not have a job next year, and the economy's not getting any better, so I can't be quite as frivolous as I used to be.
You think spending on me is frivolous, even when I give you an Arctic clown nose?
Yeah, I'm sorry. But you know what? I had an idea. You know, what if we have sex, and I didn't finish?
What do you mean?
Well, I get it started, right? I get in there, I start doing my thing, and I just don't finish. Could I get a deal on that? Something more affordable?
Get out of here.
Okay, fine. What if I just, start myself and finish?
Get out of here! Oh, hey, sugar. You know, one of my regulars just canceled. Yeah, said he wasn't sure if he could maintain his spending power.
Tell me about it. I just had a guy ask me for half a blowjob.
What does that even mean? I don't know. I remember the days when we used to get ordered up to hotel rooms in limousines. Now, everyone's so worried about the economy, I'm lucky if I get a bike ride to a Red Roof Inn.
Evening, lady.
Hello, Marcellus.
Let me ask you something. How come you ladies out here standing on the street and not in some back alley with some old man trying to find your back alley?
Nobody's buying, Marcellus.
They're all saying they can't afford us anymore.
Things are different now, lady. Ain't enough just to be pretty no more.
Well, what should we do?
Well, coupons work. You might want to try to act like your ass is a limited time offer
Oh, hey, baby. You want a date?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, we'll do anything you want. Oh, tell you what. How about if she gives you a Portuguese stallion and I will throw in a nightingale cakewalk for half off?
I'll pass.
Okay,
thank
fine, for free. That is a very special offer and it's available now for a limited time.
you. I'm good, thank you.
Well, wait a second. Is it the economy?
Ladies,
Because if it is the economy, we've got a consumer confidence special going on.
ladies! I'm not interested in either of you. I was looking for him.
What some broke ass like you want with myself?
You guys hiring?
911, how may I help you?
Have I been shot?
Okay, sir, please remain calm. How many times?
How many times what?
How many times have you been shot?
Once, I guess. I don't.
Only one time? Where is this wound, sir?
In my leg. Look, I'm at 23rd and Park. Just send an ambulance.
Sir, this is Labor Day weekend. Half the city has been shot. We're not sending ambulances to people who've only been shot one time, especially if it's only a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound? I'm bleeding and I'm in pain!
Listen! I was shot in the head on the way to work, but you know what? I'm dealing with it.
What?
I put some Neosporin on it, wrapped it up, took 2 Excedrin, and it's fine. Now don't you feel silly about making all this fuss?
Sir, have you been hit?
Oh, thank you, officer. Yes. I'm sure.
Just relax, sir. I'm going to take good care of you.
Oh, my God!
What's going on now, sir?
A cop just came to help me and he got shot.
Is it serious or is it just another flesh wound?
I don't know what you...
Listen, this is Officer Martinez. I'm on 23rd and Park. You get a goddamn ambulance here now.
Okay. An ambulance is on the way. Now, do you have time to fill out a brief survey so that in the future we could serve you better?
All right, calm down. We're here to help you guys.
Okay, the paramedics just got shot. We'll need 2 ambulances.
2 ambulances? I'm sorry, but I'm going to have that request approved by my supervisor. Hold, please.
I'm going back someday. Come what may, blue bayou.
Hello?
Where the folks are.
Thank you for holding. I'm sorry, my supervisor has been shot and will not be back until tomorrow. Please call back then. Have a nice day.
Colonel Gaddafi,
Yes, Commander.
the war is lost.
Use our planes.
We did.
Use our tanks.
We did.
Our mortar and small arms fire.
We did. We even took Viagra and used our penises as weapons to systematically rape a portion of the population.
Swords.
Yes.
Spears.
Yes.
Rocks.
Yes.
Paper.
Yes.
Scissors.
Yes.
Did we write the President of the United States?
We did that.
Shit. Did we call them names?
We did. And they invoked the I'm rubber, your glue clause.
And we used our planes?
Yes.
And our tanks?
Yes.
Sure. Very well. We have no other choice. Fire this Scud missile.
Yes, Colonel Gaddafi.
Did we hit anything?
No Scud missile has ever hit anything.
At last, something works like it's supposed to. Well, it's been fun.
Yes.
Now I just have to choose between life in exile or killing myself.
Either one works.
You?
I'm going to slip out of the country disguised as a beautiful woman.
In movie news, Warner Brothers has hired Mel Gibson to produce an upcoming biopic about legendary Jewish warrior Judah Maccabee, which makes about as much sense as asking Michael Moore to do a film about Pilates. Or me, for that matter. Can make fun of myself. But. Reacting to the new film Red State, the Westboro Baptist Church called director Kevin Smith a, quote, God-hating clown. Smith replied, and? NASA released a statement saying that the horror film Apollo 18 is not a documentary. Following suit, the NAACP said seeing the film The Help is not proof you're open-minded. Speaking of movies, we naturally take you to your television screen.
Viewers have complained that the last 2 seasons of Entourage have been boring, uneventful, unrealistic, and cripplingly melodramatic. So we've decided to pack all the action you've been missing into tomorrow's series finale. Ari screams again. Lloyd! Vince does another movie.
I'll take it.
Turtle and Drama do some stuff.
Gunny pot?
All the intrigue of the first 4 seasons is back.
This ahi tuna looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh, and he tells Vince what's what some more.
Vince, you can't do that movie.
Why not?
Because we need the conflict for the next episode.
It's the finale.
Well, okay, do the movie.
You've never seen the women of Entourage act so inexplicably bitchy.
Why are you touching me, baby?
Because I'm a woman, you asshole!
Will Vince finally get the girl of his dreams, who he just introduced 2 episodes before the finale?
I love you.
But you haven't even fucked me yet.
I know, that proves how deep I am. Ow, why did you do that? Don't you not love me back?
I don't know. I don't have any control over my emotions. I'm a woman, you asshole!
The New York Times calls it the final episode. Lloyd! The TV Guide calls the conclusive twist final. Is that good?
Vince died.
What? Are you serious?
No.
Hey guys.
The Colorado Wildlife Conservation Society says it is vital to the ecosystem of the mountain whitefish. Though they may have been talking about waste dumping laws. Vince.
We sure are an entourage.
Ari.
You were never even that famous, which is weird.
E.
It was all a dream.
What? Entourage series finale tomorrow at 9 p.m. on HBO. You've invested this much in it. What's one more episode? Oh, and also there may be a movie.
Everybody, thank you so much for being here at the postal office. I regret to tell you that due to budget cuts, it is our last day of operation.
That's bad news, Polly. The post office gives our town a sense of identity.
I know, Mr. Johnson. What I would tell you to do is to write to your congressman, but do it today because tomorrow we're closed.
I'm sad, because that means I can't come in here every day and mail out naked pictures of myself.
I know. You know, a lot of people are using the email and the Twitter to do that.
And look at them on a small little cell phone screen. Well, I like to send out 8x10 so my penis and testicles can be viewed properly. Here, look at these.
Oh, I really like your use of light and shadow. This one's particularly good. I like the way your ass cheeks are all spread out. I'm sure whomever's getting these is going to just love them.
Thanks, Polly.
Hi, Mr. Doyle. Are you here for your magazines?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got Popular Mechanics, Fly Fishing Digest, Consumer Report, Unshaven and Misbehaving, Twat Monthly, and Shove It Up My Big Black Butt.
For the missus.
Well, hi there, Polly. Any mail for me?
Oh, let me check for you, Mrs. Timmons. It looks like just a letter here from your son. Would you like me to read it to you?
Oh, please, Michael on comments just horrendous.
Let's see, it says here, Dear Mom, I'm gay. Really gay. Like gayer than Liberace in a bikini rollerblading on the 4th of July. Don't blame yourself. This is all Dad's fault. He's the one who put me in the skirt when I lost the Little League game. Anyway, I thought you'd want to know. P.S. I know that usually you have Polly at the post office read this mail for you, but perhaps it's best you read this letter yourself.
Oops. Oh, Polly, I sure am going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too, Miss Timmons. Oh, and look at that. It's already lunchtime. I will be right back in 3 hours.
And it's up, and it's good. And the Cleveland Browns take the lead over their 2012 rivals, the Green Bay Packers.
Cleveland really looked great on that opening drive.
For those of you still interested in the president's speech, it will be broadcast in its entirety during the game.
BlackRock Rock City, built and demolished each year as the site of the annual Burning Man event, which celebrated its 25th anniversary of setting afire a huge sculpture of a man in a pyrotechnic display that can be seen from space. We bring you now Marion Dunham, who spent the week documenting the event. Marion.
Yeah. What can you tell us about the 25th anniversary of Burning Man, Marion? Are you with us, Marion?
Yes, I am. And I'm considering your question, George.
And?
Well, how can I fit into a single sentence the space of a week that was more life-changing, more magical, more serene than anything I've ever experienced? Oh, and George, I've changed my name to Ribbon Balls on the playa. So if you'll do me the favor.
Well, Ribbon Balls, it's your job to report back on what you saw. So are there any tidbits you found particularly interesting?
Well, I guess if I have to say something, it would be that it was as if the default world and Black Rock City were united in a universal embrace.
Seriously? You're aware that a lot has happened since Sunday, right? I mean, there's nothing more specific you can share with us?
But, see, if I don't perceive it in a normal sense, does it really even happen?
Marion, members of Russia's hockey team died. Iran might be facing a civil war, not to mention the U.S.'s economic troubles and extreme weather.
Oh, that happened!
Yes!
I knew I shouldn't have come back to the default world, cruel place.
Look, all right, it's pretty bad, but there are other things than that. Nice things.
Really? Nice thing? Like what nice thing?
There aren't any. I just said that so you quit for it.
Ribbon balls! Must cleanse the aura of the studio.
Yes! Burners! Fire emergency! Join us, George! Dance now, and afterward we'll burn the stage and all have a fresh start!
Never felt so free!
Yeah, that's Johnny Deep. That's D, E, 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 E.
Yes, I have it right here. Okay, Mr. Deep, why did you leave your last employer?
Yeah, well, you know, a colleague of mine tested positive for the HIV, so they shut down every porn shoot in L.A.
Oh, well, why don't they just use condoms?
Come on, lady, that's like watching a remake of Casablanca starring Ryan Reynolds.
Well, you know what? I don't really have much, but how about delivering pizzas?
Pizza delivery guy. Oh, piece of cake. You know, that's one of the first roles they taught us in porn acting school.
Yeah. Oh, fabulous. I ordered a medium pepperoni pizza. Let me get your tip.
Hey, how about I give you a tip?
Excuse me?
Come on, baby. You know you want some sausage instead of pepperoni.
I can't believe they let you around food.
I've been delivering pizzas for 2 weeks and I haven't had sex once. Working for a living is crazy.
Sorry about that. I think I have something else for you, though.
Hey, I'm here to clean your pool.
All the other pool cleaners wore clothes.
Gee, sorry, Betty. I thought that lady wanted to have sex with me.
It's okay. Thank you, officer.
I thought all the housewives in Bel Air like to have sex with the pool guy.
No, they do yoga instructors these days. Hey, I think I might have something that might just be great for you.
Thank you for using CVS Pharmacy.
This chlamydia is really doing a number on my laser
Oh,
parts.
hey, you know, forget about the antibiotics. Let me tell you what to do. Go to the liquor store, get yourself a bottle of whiskey and some tomato juice. Pour it all in the bath, you know, and take one. And then the next morning you'll be fresh as Justin Bieber's jockstrap.
Really? That works?
Hey, it worked for me 22 times.
Gee, thanks, mister.
Hey, what about my gonorrhea? Yeah, my genital herpes.
Ho, okay, one at a time, all right? You want to take care of this gonorrhea? Just make yourself some garlic, put it in there.
I injured myself accidentally at the Burning Man Festival. I got confused and went to the Running Man Festival. As a part of DC Comics' big, hipper, younger relaunch, Superman will now be wearing jeans. Also, DC plans to have Batman wearing a V-neck, growing a mustache, and getting a MacBook. Twitter will have 126 million active users by the end of the year. Twitter founder Jack Dorsey wrote, "Twitter is on the forefront of modern and effective communications. Our goal is to give every man, woman, and child a platform which they..." Beyonce turned 30 this week. She did not like turning 30, so she did not put a ring on it. A Virginia man arrested for public intoxication after being rescued from his capsized boat reportedly defecated in the back of a police car. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Charge him with intoxication, charge him with intoxication, charge him with intoxication, and in a police car.
Recently, I have become keenly aware that one thing lacking in the healthcare industry is care.
Hi, my name is George Caleodis. My date of birth is June 5th, 1969. I was in here yesterday for a broken arm, and they put this sling on.
What is your name, sir?
George Caleodis, date of birth June 5, 69. I had a broken arm. I came in yesterday. I think.
What is your date of birth, sir?
It's June 5th, 69. I got this sling put on.
Oh, it says you were in here yesterday for a broken arm. Is this true, sir?
It's not in your record?
Can I put a yes, sir?
Yes.
Excellent. Did they give you a sling? Sir, may I put a yes?
Yes.
Well, you don't have to yell. I am required to fill out a preliminary incident appraisal report.
Are you required to fucking listen?
Sorry, what?
It doesn't matter. It's not a preliminary report anyway. This is a follow-up to yesterday's visit. I was in here yesterday.
I
We
understand,
talked.
sir. And what is the nature of your business today?
I'm bleeding.
Sir, you're bleeding. Chloe, we've got a 14-6 out here.
Oh, of course, Sheila. Good morning, sir. Right this way.
Bracelet on.
Okay, have a seat. All right. Let me just scan bracelet. And let me just pull up your record here. What is your name?
You're kidding, right?
About what?
Bracelet, computer. You don't know my name?
Sir, I just met you.
Well, I just met you, Chloe, and your friend Sheila, and I can tell the two of you apart in spite of the fact that neither of you is bleeding right now. You know what? I'm just going to take this off.
Sir, yelling is unnecessary. I'm required to fill out a mid-incident status update.
Are you required to fucking listen?
Let me scan you. All right. Okay. What is your date of birth?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, it says that you were admitted here yesterday for a broken arm.
Are you even, does my responses even matter to you at this point?
Did they give you a sling?
Fish taco.
You know, they should have given you a sling. I'll take care of that right away. Dr. Curtis, we're going to need a 14 radio. I'll pronounce it.
Well, good morning, sir. Are they keeping you busy?
What?
What was your name, sir?
I don't, what?
Well, what was your name?
Fish taco.
What was your name?
Go to hell.
What was your name?
All right, you and Denise, I have had it. That's enough. Everybody knock it the fuck off. Put down your scanners and stop filling in your goddamn insurance forms.
Please, sir, I'm allergic to God.
You shut up. Everyone start acting like the critically thinking, overeducated medical professionals that you are. You, Nurse Tits. I can see right now that the reason I was bleeding in the first place was you neglected to take my old ID bracelet off before you were in such a big hurry to wrap me up in a bullshit sling and get me out of here.
My name is not Nurse.
I just met you. Give me a fucking Band-Aid.
All right. Hello, Kitty.
Thank you. Now, was that so hard? We could have done that in the lobby.
You know, you're right, George. You know, sometimes we get so caught up in making sure the insurance companies pay us for our services that we lose sight of the patient.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you something. To make this right, instead of charging you for today, we're going to call it a follow-up appointment and not even bill you.
Well, that is very cognizant of you.
The only thing we're going to need is your date of birth and your name for the post-incident report.
That's my hope for all America, not just Democratic America, not just Republican America.
That was a great speech, Mr. President. I'm so sorry that the networks wouldn't give you any airtime.
Me too.
Yeah, well, I'm really sorry about that. I wish they would have.
Just want every American to, in 2012, to know that I know how bad the economy is and how hard it is to make ends meet.
Yes, and since you personally delivered it, I'm going to vote for you in 2012. Damn right I'm going to vote for you, but you know what? I got to get back to the game. So
of course.
How much do I owe you for the pizza?
$15.99.
Well, thank you, Mr. Paul. I have to say that was just about the craziest opening statement I've ever heard during a debate. Representative Bachmann.
Just like the original Tea Party in 1492, I want to throw all the tea bags of King Henry VIII into the sea of tyranny with his Mormon wives. I want to drown gay people. I will personally veto any bill that contains the letters O, B, A, M, or A, and I will literally take a poop on any Democrat's bill and leave it on their doorstep flaming while I run away. Just as long as my manly, super big, straight, heterosexual husband Marcus allows it, I will completely shut down the government. I will default on all of our loans, and I will do anything and everything in my power to make sure this country does not spend a dime to get on the right track. All of this because God told me to. Right when he told me that he was going to attack New York with a hurricane.
Okay. Well, I guess that was just about the craziest opening statement that I've ever heard. Governor Perry.
There's Bachmann, Huntsman, Gingrich, and Kane, Santorum, and Romney, and Paul. But I'm the front runner, and here is the stunner. I'm the craziest one of them all.